makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. I can't go see Harry like this.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
who can resist that? gunslinging fail! Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. I'm gonna have to find another way. If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. He's in no mood to wait. Put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it.
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry's really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven played me like a violin. I'm gonna find out why.
He doesn't seem to be doing any harm, but...
Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. It looks empty. Maybe I can still find some answers. Craven must know I'm after him. He left and took most of his stuff. But he didn't have time to get it all. I'm gonna go over this room with a fine-tooth comb. take a closer look at this room. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no, it's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed. I made you fight ghosts. Death, your own senses betray you. You have learned my... You flail around like a drunken sailor. You are...
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed. You are outnumbered by one man.
Ambush me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport.
You're deliberately moving really slowly? He's in the trees. Find him before he springs a trap.
There is no escape.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach this spilling of blood. You disappointed me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. You grasp at shadows.
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
Mom, get me, fool! Hang right here.
It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
I can smell your fear. Death, you fight ghosts! Come get me, boy!
Ambush me from the trees.
Your own senses is no escape!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
The antidote,
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He's so...
Can't let him ambush me from the trees.
There is no escape.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. Come get me, boy.
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. I learned a valuable lesson today.
You grasp at shadows.
Hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
You've been a poor sport. So be it. To the death!
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin, the truth, everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors. of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks. See what he's up to. Not sure what I was aiming at there. To know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. Jonah Jameson complained about before I came along. Traffic?
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss. I have eyes on Spider-Man!
I'll come right out with some cold water.
I love getting paid. Let's not fight.
All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. The boss wants everyone working double shifts.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
I'm not sure about the Kingpin. I don't like working for a guy whose name I don't know.
His money's green, and if you ask too many questions, it's bad for your health. That's all you need to know.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. They're so cute when they're asleep.
Target acquired! Something there?
I love my ionic webbing. Makes heavy metal so... This one's... I fought somebody who's a real loser. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Assault on police! You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
That hurt.
It really is so hard to get good health these days.
Task Force? I don't like working with...
You're a fool, Spider-Man. If you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you.
People work around here.
Who's there?
That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing.
Fellas, I got him!
Could be worse. I could be Mucus Man. They say back...
You know how much you cost me, but the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
Armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that. If I take out the guys giving orders, it'll mess up the whole organization.
Man, this armor's sweet. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
Yeah, the king's scary, but I'd work for him over the Osborn kid anyway. That guy's got issues, man.
You can't help but cling to small victories.
Hey, something's happened!
The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage. You fancy yourself a hero. I've done more for this city than you could ever dream of.
I don't care what beef you had with a guy in your old crew.
Nighty-night. Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Ah, come on, what's a spider gonna do? He messes with us. He just gives us an excuse to bust him for assaulting an officer.
I knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow. Give me robots any day. At least robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have to take a direct hand in this sordid matter.
fine. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. What? No elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. Which must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
Who else is gonna fix that, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man. You're a fool to...
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man. Not so confident now, are you?
This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. You're so bad I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy!
You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter! No?
Where are your fat jokes now?
That gets left out when I use the seismic blast. But you are so fat, and you cut yourself shaving.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What we want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Kraven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did.
That's part of my job.
You're so bad. When you go camping, the bears hide their food. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean... Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Kraven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Kraven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
using those generators to make an energy shield. Gotta take him out. Times Square seems to be the center of all this.
I don't have time to waste on you, insect! That won't help you. I've got more than enough power to burn you to ash! No one cares! Well, I'll make them care! Just like a bug! You head for the light even when you know they'll kill you!
I can't get through that energy field.
Everyone in here is
Looks like he's drawing the power
You
force
should
from
be lucky
generators.
you're on the other side! This is your last chance! Leave now! You're just making a fool of yourself, Spider-Man! But go ahead! Don't let me stop you!
I don't have those generators. I'm not getting anywhere near Times Square.
You'll run for your life! You can't get to me, Spider-Man! If you have any sense, you'll run for your life! That won't help you. I've got more than enough power to burn you to ash! Just like a bug. You head for the light even when you know they'll kill you. Get out of here, Spider!
Through that energy field. Looks like he's drawing the power for it from generators.
I don't have time to waste on you, insect! Everyone in here is doomed! You should feel lucky you're on the other side!
If I don't wreck those generators, I'm not getting anywhere near Times Square.
You're just making a fool of yourself, Spider-Man! But go ahead! Don't let me stop you! You can't get to me, Spider-Man! If you have any sense, you'll run for your life! Just like a bug!
Can't get through that energy
For the
field.
light even when you
Looks like he's
know
drawing the
they'll
power
kill you.
for it from generators.
This is your last chance! Leave now! Everyone in here is doomed! You should feel lucky you're on the other side!
Get back to the action.
I don't have time to waste on you, insect!
If I don't wreck those generators, I'm not getting anywhere near Times Square.
Get out of here, Spider, before you get squashed! You're just making a fool of yourself! But go ahead, don't let me stop you! Just like a bug. You head for the light even when you know they'll kill you. Everyone in here is doomed. You should feel lucky you're on the other side. You can't get to me, Spider-Man! If you have any sense, you'll run for your life!
One, please.
I won't let you leave me in the dark! Never again!
So much for the force field. Now I can get over there. I recognize that guy. What happened to him?
I warned you to stay away. Now it's too late.
Something familiar about you. Max Dillon?
You don't even remember. You said I was your eyes and ears. Said we were partners.
I remember now. I did say that, and I meant it.
Liar! You abandoned me! Left me in that place. Let them hurt me. All alone in the dark.
Max, I don't know what happened to you. I can see you're in pain, but I can't help you unless you let me.
You don't care. I lived my whole life in darkness, and nobody cared.
There's bad people everywhere, Max. I'm sorry for what they did to you. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be one of them. Listen, I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone? For a guy full of electricity, you're pretty dim.
Stop hurting me!
Can't use my webbing for a while. Play it smart. infected your mind. But there are people who can help. Places you can go.
No! That's what those doctors did! And all they did was hurt me! Never again! All I wanted was for people to notice me! Well, they'll notice now! I'll light the night while they huddle in the shadows!
You've got some serious self-esteem issues, don't you? Just found out what they're doing. Stop fighting me. Tell the police what they're up to. We can bring them down together. Web shooters are disabled. Gotta be careful.
I'm not going to let you put me back in that place!
Is it like a constant? Web shooters really don't like electricity. Not to feel sorry for the guy. He was a victim. And if what he said about Ravencroft is true, I've got to shut that place down. Oscorp's one of their big donors. Maybe Harry can help.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Dr. Kafka, is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
Attention all task force officers. Given the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are cleared to escalate Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of rogue elements of the task force installing unknown devices, possibly dangerous, in populated areas. Proceed with extreme caution.
No way am I letting anyone set off bombs in my city.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
That's a great way to follow my... You guys are either renegades or idiots. If you're just stupid, I'll apologize later. Let's go for a swim. Gotta move faster.
Attention all task force officers. Given the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are cleared to escalate Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of rogue elements of the task force installing unknown devices, possibly dangerous, in populated areas. Proceed with extreme caution.
There could be mass casualties if I don't find those bombs right away.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
Anywhere, Spider.
I've had enough coffee. You guys are either renegades or idiots. If you're just stupid, I'll apologize later. Without my marshmallow.
Attention all task force officers. Given the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are clear to escalate Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of rogue elements of the task force installing unknown devices, possibly dangerous, in populated areas. Proceed with extreme caution.
These guys have lost their minds. I've got to stop those bombs.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
Tell the regular task force guys from the renegades. Like they're all after me, so it doesn't matter. Gotta get to the river, fast! Made it!
Caller reports a suspicious package. Follow evacuation protocols. Bomb squad has been notified.
Spider-Man.
With the guys setting bombs, or you're stopping me from getting to them. Either way, we have a problem.
Here he is!
I'd explain how ionic webbing works, but does anybody really care?
Target acquired! Open fire! No more fancy stuff!
This belongs at the bottom of the river. Close.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
Trying to stop your bombs! Come on, you're not taking this seriously! Or are you really that slow? I'll have to do without webs for a bit.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal. Police brutality?
Lousy time for my web shooters to stop working.
Anyone else?
There could be mass casualties if I don't find those bombs right away.
Spider, form on me!
Anyone else hear that? Target acquired! Open fire! This is gonna hurt. Bad. What's that?
Spider, form on me!
I love you.
No time to lose. Nothing a little ionic webbing can't fix. I still get buttered. You're gonna love this! Oh, I will. Ionic webbing makes everything better. Shakalaka! That jolt affected my web shooters. They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. Let's go for a swim. Okay, Dynamite. You can go boom now. No one plants bombs in my city. No one!
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. We have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Not again. Gotta get over there fast.
That Spider-Man's gotta be a...
Kind of messed up.
Someone doesn't want me finding what's in here, but I'm incorrigibly curious. rubbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me.
What's that? What happened? No! What happened?
Bad guys are improving their tech. I should do the same.
Take it. Come down when you are ready to die.
A big win with style.
There, get him! There, get him! Come, Spider-Man. Let's see what you can do. We must relocate.
I get the feeling there's more to this place than it seems. This isn't personal, I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal. Whoa. Some of this stuff would make for awesome spikes. Hit it! Got them all. No one plants bombs in my city. No one!
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. We have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Again. Gotta get over there fast. Web shooters aren't working. What the heck was I aiming for? I get the feeling there's more to this place than it seems. Now take some time to think about what you did wrong. Huh. I can think of some very interesting uses for this tech. Sit back, relax, and enjoy being unconscious. Sometimes, I even impressed. Hey! I said I wanted my button. Got them all. No one plants bombs in my city. No one!
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. We have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Not again. Gotta get over there fast.
severe weather outbreaks possible again even throughout next week as another storm system develops in the central plain.
It can be terrifying to live in a world with people like that Electric Man. But what are normal people supposed to do? Stay in their houses and hide? Nonsense. You go out and do the best you can.